All right, so we will be starting for now, and hope more people will join later. Today we have Twitter Spaces with Citadel.one and Starname team. We have Rina Stadl. She's CMBDO, our marketing officer and business development of Citadel.one. We also have two people from Starname team. Guys, can you introduce yourself? We can start from Stefan or from, yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Stefan. I'm the CTO of Starname. Happy to be here with Citadel.one and you guys, and always a pleasure to be with you, Rina, and all auditors for this call.
Hi, this is Karim, the CEO of Starname. Super happy and pumped to be here. We've been testing Citadel.one for a number of weeks. We really think it has a lot of synergies with the Starname. We'll talk more about this later, but thank you very much to all of you for your invite.
Okay, thanks, Karim. And now, Rina, can you introduce yourself once again?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been in touch with Starname team for quite a lot of time, and I'm really happy to have the IOF talking on board. So looking forward to more collaboration in the future, and we'll be happy to let you know more about what we integrated specifically, why we joined Starname, and what we have in the pipeline.
Okay, thanks, Rina. So we'll start with a few questions to Citadel.one team. And the first question is, why Citadel.one decided to join Starname as Validators?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There is a couple of reasons we actually joined Starname. So firstly, of course, it sounds very convenient and useful to us that every crypto user can have a unique identification, unique identifying name that actually allows and empowers them to manage all of the addresses, thus creating value. So another thing is that we actually share the same values as the Starname team does. So basically, we have a lot of potential collaborations as well. So the first kind of a shared value is that they're looking forward to connecting the real world applications with crypto and thus boosting the mainstream adoption. And this is something we value for sure at Citadel.one. So like for instance, as far as I know, Starnames can be accessible from just a simple Gmail account, right? And so it's very handy to set it up. And we also use this email onboarding because it's very easy for a user to join Citadel.one and stay notified about everything. Another thing, I guess same as us, they are very focused on the product itself, and they're still in process of growing the community. So same as Citadel.one, we boost the product first, then we worry about the marketing and everything else. So they're still low cap as same as we do. So we have a lot of a potential. Additionally, I guess we really appreciate Starname being a cross-chain. So we also cross-chain, and that's definitely the future of crypto. And as far as I know, Starname service supports like multiple chains, and it's very easy to integrate it actually, just with the convenient API access. So that's something that's possibly very convenient for our ecosystem as well, because we are planning to extend the ecosystem for Citadel.one to integrate more application in the future. So we're definitely looking forward to working with them.
Thanks for your great answer, Irina. Next question is, so recently Starname was integrated to Citadel.one platform, as we already mentioned. Can you tell our listeners what are the benefits of using Citadel.one over other platforms?
Oh yeah, see, basically, we support the functionality for like as soon as we're cross-chain, we support this functionality for multiple networks have actually integrated into Citadel.one. So it's a basic wallet functionality like sending and just storing your assets, plus convenient staking. So to proceed with staking, you have to just choose the validator to stake with, confirm it with your password, and you're absolutely set. Then you will be also checking this overall balance for all integrated networks, so it's very easy to visualize your portfolio and keep track of it. Additionally, we have this ledger support. So with any kind of wallet, you have just within multiple non-custodial solutions, you can actually input that. So we can create Settle1 seed phrase for all integrated networks. You can add ledger device. You can also input any kind of seed phrase or private key, connect to Kepler wallet. So it's very like multi-wallet solution that you can easily use within Settle1 platform. Additionally, some feature we personally very adore is that you can actually earn more with Settle1 because our users get XCD tokens for staking with Settle1 nodes via Settle1 platform, and thus you're getting about 4% in addition. Plus, you also can stake your XCD tokens, thus getting even more. So and of course, it's very easy to manage your staking within Citadel.one, and thus you can actually reinvest and earn more. And we're also working on this re-staking functionality, and we'll be happy to tell you more shortly. And of course, you can set specific, sub portfolios, like you said, analysis for your addresses. So it's very easy to avoid the crypto mess that currently existing within the market.
Thanks for the answer again. And now moving back to questions related to Starname. So, is Citadel.one planning anything else for the future in relation to Starname specifically?
I guess so because we actually talked to the team about the integration of the star naming service itself because it's the core functionality and it's of course very convenient to have it within our platform. But it's something still in the pipeline and it is to be discussed. But of course, we're also planning to add star name to our governance extensions so users can actually vote on various proposals within the ecosystem, thus supporting the project. And of course, we're also planning some, collaborative opportunities on like maybe some campaigns and others. We're also considering joining some events and be very active within the community. So definitely very pumped for that. So yeah.
Okay, that's a nice set.
Can I
Sure,
add
sure.
something on this? Yeah. Thank you, Rina. It's really a great summary. I think really what I want to emphasize is that there's really a philosophical common values between Citadel.one and Starname, and the idea is that we both think that blockchain hasn't been created just for a few of us or for a number of developer or geeks or people interested in blockchain, but really for most people. And we really think it's a gift to have this technology for our generation and for the next generation. And we share this idea that it should be very simple to use. It should be, you don't have to have specific skills to be able to access this technology, and also we want to make sure that people are being able to reclaim the value that they create online. And this is really something that really touched us when we spoke with Citadel. It's really that we seem to be in the same family of technology, because the values that we share are very important, and the purpose that we have is the same, is really helping people to access to the internet of blockchain.
Thanks. That was a great addition. And so, moving to the idea behind Starname, can you tell our listeners what exactly is Starname? What's the main idea and the vision of the project?
Sure thing. Starname started 2.5 years ago with this idea that we had to simplify the access to the blockchain. So really with this simple building block, which is turning a 32 characters into a simple username, easy to remember, that would be as easy to remember as your email. That was the building block. People call that decentralized name service or blockchain name service, whatever the name is. The idea is the same. It's really turning your address into a simple word or defining your username identity. Now, this is as every technology, you start with something and you realize every day that what you're developing or why you're doing it comes to much more bigger purpose. And the purpose for us is really getting access to all. And we see in the value of getting access to all the opportunity of bringing something that is much bigger than a DNS, which is decentralized digital identity. If we want most people, or if we want to go for a wide adoption, we have the purpose to create or to enable digital identity for all. And how does it work? You will need to be able to possess your identity. You will be able to this identity to be decentralized. You will be able this identity to be able to store values, to handle your NFTs, to handle your crypto assets or any kind of digital assets, and you will be able to also have a proof online that what you're doing is real, that you are a real entity. And this is really the bridge between the old world, which is the world of centralization, and the new world, which is the world of decentralization, where your data or your digital ownership are being owned by yourself. And internally, what we say is the star name is really the new character for the at. The at is the old world, and the star is the new world where you own your data. So the vision of the project is really to bring decentralized digital identity for everyone. So we need that integration to work, and this is why this partnership is very important, because it's really the future of implementation of you owning your own assets.
Okay, that's great. So next question then. So Starname can work as a digital identity. Then how is it linked to our crypto addresses or to our social media? And what do I need to have to create my Starname?
There's nothing simpler than that. You need a Gmail address. You just go to our website, app.starname.me, and you'll just click on the continue with Gmail, and within a couple of clicks, you have an address that will allow you to start aggregating all your different social claims. What we call social claims at Starname is really the link between the Web 2 and Web 3, showing what you have in the Web 2 and proving that you own it in the Web 3. And we do this through a mechanism of linking your Twitter account in Starname. It's very easy. You just have to tweet something that we can verify. So that's our way of proving that you own that Twitter account. And same goes for Instagram. It's even simpler with Instagram. You just have to use the Instagram logging API, and that's it. You have those two social networks embedded in your Starname, and we call it the proof, the social proof of identity. So it's very easy. Gmail, and then you link your Twitter and Instagram, and then any other addresses. We support something like 50 different blockchains right now, including the big ones, not only Cosmos based, but also Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, you name it, we most likely have it. And if we don't have it, we're more than happy to integrate it. Just tweet us or join us on our Telegram and ask for it.
Today it's I would like to add that today it's 15 minutes to add a new chain, and the number of chain that we can add is infinite.
Okay, that's great. So, as I understand it, for example, I have 20 secret network addresses, and I can link them to my star name. Is that right?
Absolutely. There are two ways that you can do that. You can just have your secret address under your Starname profile. That way, when people go to your profile, they see your secret address. We also have a partnership with the Secret Network where you can join their community. We call them Starname communities, where you can actually secure a name within the Starname secret network. So you would be Citadel Star SCRT if you were to join the community of Secret Network.
Okay, so my star name is always fixed, or is it composable of different star names if it's linked to secret or to some other networks?
Yeah, this is actually the unique feature that we have here at Starname. It's very different. There is obviously competition in the name service space, but at Starname we have the equivalent of a top layer domain name, meaning you can choose your extension. You're not limited to whatever is given to you by our competitors. If you were to talk about ENS, your name would be something .eth. At Starname, we truly believe in the decentralization of everything, and you can easily choose your own extension. You can have a star Stefan. I actually own star Stefan. And that would be the equivalent of the top level domain. And I can have subdomains, or we call them accounts, within that star name. So, for example, if I want to show my Ethereum address, I also own ETH star Stefan for an easy getaway access to my Ethereum addresses. Should anyone want to send me Ethereum, which I hope happens a lot. But it's really easy to share the profile with someone, and you can manipulate the account, which is the left side of the star, and that way create a true family of names. And it makes real sense for companies. It makes real sense for individuals that want to segregate their different assets on the blockchain. And the number of possibilities are really infinite. The only limit is your imagination, really, on how can people name things. Because with name comes meaning. That's really the main functionality that you gain with Starname, is that you have an address that doesn't mean much to the other people, but by putting a name on it, you can give it a meaning, and using our unique domain-like structure, you can actually categorize those.
All right, thanks for the explanation. And just a follow-up question. So, star name is something personal, or it can also be for corporate, like a corporate solution for companies, let's say.
Yeah, sure. So in the example that Steph gave, in fact, you can use it as a way to deploy token economy in your organization. So, for example, you will have the star name, which is the major account, and create a sub account in the organization. For example, marketing star my company or development star my company, etc. You can use that in your organization to create more efficiency, traceability, and verification of how the funds are being used, and which is very important. Also, something that we wanted to emphasize is Starname has two ways of using domains. Can be open domains, for example, if you want to have a community, or closed domain if you want the leader of this community of the entity, which is more designed for a corporate or a business to control all of the accounts that are being created. So indeed, that's a very good question, because I believe today we are the only name service that allows business to actually handle this kind of articulation.
Thanks, Karim. And so Stefan earlier mentioned that you value decentralization a lot, and I believe the IOV token plays a big role in it. So can you tell us about the utility of IOV token and about future plans for more use cases of IOV?
Yeah, sure. So the IOV token is really the utility today of the name service. So whenever you buy a name or you transfer a name or any kind of fee based on the name service, they are that goes to the validators of the chain and the stakers of the chain and the economy of the chain in general. So of course, we have with this idea of creating decentralized identity, we have much more use case to come. And in general, what we want to become is really the economy of creators. Creators, by creators, I mean people who want to who create in the ecosystem, who have a business, who want to develop a real use case, or just to exchange business to business. We believe that by creating digital identity, we are able to give those entities names, and those names are legal entity of blockchains or decentralized identity of blockchains. More use case and more development of ecosystem of business in the blockchain. We want to value the IOV token. So for us today, the token is being used for by acquire names, but in the future, what we see is this token is going to be the building block to prove your business existence on chain, and we have this very important block, and we're gonna add layer until decentralized digital identity is being achieved for business to be contributing in their ecosystem.
Okay, thanks for the answer. So you mentioned creators, and I remember you recently launched Starname Creator Program. So could you tell us more about this one? How we can be a part of this program?
Yeah, sure. So maybe you saw recently we did a partnership with ScoreChain. This is a very good example. The idea of ScoreChain is it's a layer that is being able to trace your Bitcoin or your Ethereum back to very far in the block, so you can make sure that this digital asset didn't go into bad hands or involved in a scam or something like that. So, and this partnership is important because we are integrating ScoreChain in the Starname application, and people are able to trace their assets or see if the asset is clean or not. And we believe that this is the very important tool for business to exist or to actually to be active, because in the future there will be more and more compliance. There would be more controls and ways to see if your business is legit or not. And the idea of the Starname creator is to create an ecosystem or alliance of services to make sure you're doing good business. Today, it's very it's very it's a lot of an anticipation of what comes next. We're at a cycle where we are still seeing the evolution on the market towards DeFi and institution entering the market, but we believe the next cycle will be a lot much more with business entities and common people, professionals utilizing digital asset to exchange and do business as usual, not necessarily something fancy, not something DeFi or other thing. DeFi is very important, but it will come surely to someone around you doing normal business, and this is where the Starname creator is very important.
Thanks for the answer. And on your website, there is a special dedicated page about the Night of Creators event. Are you organizing this event? What will it be there?
Yes, definitely. That'd be fantastic. And if you want to be a speaker, we still have room for a number of speakers. It will be on June 3rd in Barcelona, in a very famous hotel called the Majestic. Hopefully, it will be a fantastic day, and also there will be a party that same night, and it comes also with a hackathon for people who will create overnight some NFTs. So a lot of very interesting people, limited number room, but surely very qualitative.
Okay, thank you. So that was it for Starname questions from Citadel.one team. Now maybe Starname, if you have any questions to Rina Stedl, we will be happy to answer your questions, if any. Okay, if not, then we also came up with some with short, fun crypto-related questions. This is called Blitz. So who will be answering them, Stefan or Karim?
Well, maybe me, maybe Karim, but let's start with me.
Okay, cool. So the idea is that I ask a short question. You can either answer very short, or you can expand your answer as you want.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, let's go. The first question, Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Ethereum.
Okay, Ethereum or Cosmos?
It depends on your perspective. Short term, long term. I'm a true believer of the Cosmos ecosystem, and I have a hard time choosing in between the two. To be honest, I love them both. I will say Cosmos because I'm a geek, I'm a developer, and it's so much more accessible, and you can do so many things with Cosmos. So I'll pick Cosmos. It's not as clear cut as a Bitcoin versus Ethereum. It was a difficult one, but I'll pick Cosmos for its ability to create from scratch custom blockchains. It's absolutely amazing, and the ecosystem that strives on it is great. And there is not a week where we don't meet someone from the Cosmos ecosystem where we're like, these guys are great.
Can I
And what will
also do
Karim
a quick
say?
answer? I would say Cosmos because of Citadel and Starname.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I
that's a
love
great
it.
question.
Okay, I
Okay,
guess me.
next question then. If you have a chance to meet any person from crypto world, who would that be?
That would be Vitalik. He's like the Christ, the Christ of crypto. That's my answer. Maybe Karim has a different one.
Yeah, I have a different one because I already met him. um, uh, Look, I'm gonna do a different answer. I really want to meet the person who never ever used blockchain or crypto, and convince that person that he should use Starname and Citadel, because I think that's the future. The people I mean the leaders of the blockchain are great. You can see them everywhere or at conference and on the internet. But the other guy, the one who needs to be convinced, that one I'm super interested to meet him, because I think this is the future and this is where we're gonna get a mass adoption.
Okay, thanks for the answer. Rina, maybe you want to add? Who would you meet?
I'd say I'd love to meet, I guess, the Caitlin Braitman, who's the one of the co-founders of Tezos blockchain. It's my early crypto days dream, but I'm definitely agreed on both Vitalik and the person. But I actually met a lot of people who never used blockchain, and I had to convince them. But yeah, I'd say Caitlin Braitman because she is like the woman in crypto, and it's one of the figures that truly she just got me very inspired in the very beginning when we all already started, and when we had this first integration of Tezos blockchain. I worked with the research of Tezos specifically, so that actually, yeah, I think she would be the person I would like to meet.
Can I tell you guys a quick story about people met in the blockchain? Because I think that was important to us and to me.
Oh yeah, sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
sure, go
Would love
ahead.
to hear.
Yeah, yeah. So that comes to why we started this adventure. I did with one of our partners the first Cosmos hackathon, which was in 2017, I guess. And at that time, the Cosmos community was very small. And by being very small, it was really easy to talk to everyone. And even though the community today is still very accessible, but there's this network effect where it's kind of difficult to speak to top people in every blockchain. That being said, we won the hackathon, and I was very surprised because we were in France, and the one of the co-creator of Cosmos was Jake Wan. I don't know if you've heard of it, but he had a key contribution
Yeah.
to Cosmos. Yeah, and he was super nice. We were just two people winning the hackathon, and he came to France from Toronto, and we had 3 hours discussion about what could be done, what the idea of the DNS, and many other things. And I think it had so much impact on us that we decided to create our own blockchain. We decided to create IOV, which is the company behind the Starname. And I think today we should really take the time to do that as well for others, or for people who just come up with an idea. And really, this is how the ecosystem is growing. It's really by giving some attention. And today, I believe there's too much speculation and what should be first, and all this kind of thing. And we forgot that we are creating this world. We are creating this blockchain ecosystem, and we have a responsibility for others who will come, who are the next generation. This is why, for me, it's super important to talk to the person who are not evangelized yet, who don't know yet, because these are the people who are giving power to this ecosystem.
That's
Cool,
a good
thanks.
story. I love it.
Yeah, thanks.
Definitely.
That's inspiring.
And you actually made me think about the hackathons we possibly can commit to, just to boost the ecosystem Citadel.one as well as Cosmos. This is something we were also planning to do once our SDK is out. So yeah, definitely a field of discussion. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing.
Sure.
Okay, then we go on. We also have questions from some listeners, but we have three Blitz questions left. So the next one, if you suddenly meet Satoshi Nakamoto, what would you tell or ask him?
The one thing I would telling him, I would say, "Are you kidding me? You did that by yourself? No way."
Good one. Yeah, lots of speculation on Satoshi, but if I was to meet him, I would say that his white paper, the first paragraph of the Bitcoin white paper, is one of the most inspiring pieces of technology I've ever read, and I wish I could tell him that.
All right. Rina, what would you tell?
I think I would ask if he coded before, if he's experienced coder or not, because it's definitely something that's interesting for me.
Yeah, I'd probably ask us also if he reminds his mnemonic. Could be interesting as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, moving on. So next question. How many years should pass until all people in the world start using blockchain technologies in real life?
Maybe I could answer this one because I really think that blockchain is can be really compared to the adoption of the internet itself. It's almost like a new layer on the internet or another internet. And if you look at the data, really close to the year 1998, where there were probably around 5,000 or 7,000 websites online. And today, I don't think there's many more real blockchain projects, and that comparison is can be extended because I believe that it took a good 20 years for the internet to be fully adopted by all those who can, and that doesn't mean everyone. And it probably will take another 20 years for the blockchain to be used in a way where you will not even know that this is blockchain. You know, when my son or my friends use the internet, they don't realize that there's an IP address behind, that there's networks, that there are nodes, and all of this. And for the blockchain to become so simple to use that anyone can use it without realizing how big the technology is behind, it will take probably another 20 years. So we have, I believe, a lot of careers and ahead, and then there's probably a tremendous amount of work and companies and unicorns to be created along the way.
I'd say a bit less than 20 years. I'm more of a 5 to 10 years, but it's probably just because we are most likely answering slightly different questions. I think the once people understand when the understanding of what the blockchain technology is, the ownership of something that is completely digital, comes to the masses of the thinkers, the creators, someone will have disruptive ideas and will create, one or two key applications that will expand the adoption of blockchain in an exponential fashion. And this, to me, will happen within 3 to 7 years. And that's a bet. But I think going back to the analogy of internet, what really increased the adoption of blockchain was the Web 2 and the ability for people to have better interactions with a website and all the creations of the social networks. That's where all the wealth has been created in a completely centralized fashion. And this was created by thinkers, by creators that saw this